Good day, everyone. My name is Onwura Divine Favor. I'm here to discuss on the topic zero sum rule. And in this topic, we'll be discussing about the definition of zero sum rule, benefits of zero sum rule, how it applies to a pharmacist, and how you can understand oxidation states. In the definition, it is a fundamental concept in chemistry that states that the oxidation state of all atoms in a chemical reaction is equal to zero, and this rule can be applied to molecules and chemical reaction. By applying zero sum rule, the chemist can ensure that all electrons are well conserved and the oxidation state of all the atoms are assigned correctly.
My name is Uko Ifoma, and I'm here to talk about the benefits of zero sum rule, how zero sum rule can help us. It helps in balancing the redox reaction by ensuring that no electron is lost by one atom and make sure that they are equal to each other. And it helps us to identify the oxidations and reduction. This zero sum rule also helps us to learn how to calculate our electron transfer as the pharmacist or as a chemist. Also, it helps us to conserve the electrons. You know, when you are in your chemical balance and chemistry, whatever you are doing, it helps you to learn how to conserve electrons from one atom to another. It also helps us to know about the oxidizing and balancing agents. When you are carrying out your chemistry equations, you know which one is your oxidizing agent and your reducing agent. And also, this helps us to understand electron transfer. Just in the same way as help us to conserve electrons, it helps us to understand electron transfer. Thank you.
I am Nabife Chamaka, and I'm here to tell you how the zero sum rule applies to a pharmacist. The zero sum rule, also known as the zero sum game, is a concept that can be applied to various fields, including pharmacy. In the context of pharmacy, the zero sum rule suggests that for every action, there is an equal and an opposite reaction. Here are some ways the zero sum rule applies to a pharmacist. 1. Medication interaction. When a pharmacist adds a new medication to a patient's regimen, they must consider the potential interactions with existing medications. The addition of medication can lead to an equal and opposite reaction or effect, such as increased side effects and the rest of them. Number 2, dose adjustment. While adjusting a patient's medication dose, the pharmacist must balance the benefits of increased efficacy and the risk of increased side effects. Increasing the dose can lead to an equal and opposite reaction, such as increased toxicity. Number 3, therapeutic trade-offs. Pharmacists often need to balance competing therapeutic goals, such as controlling blood pressure, managing blood sugar levels, improving one aspect that can lead to an equal opposite effect, such as worsening the other. Number 4, patient counseling. When counseling patients, the pharmacist must balance the benefits of providing detailed information against the risks of overwhelming of the patient and making the patient understand what the drugs can do for him, whether it will be side effects or whether the risk of the side effects is more than the benefits, or whether the benefit is more than the side effects, and then decide, and it is up to the patient to decide, and for the pharmacist to counsel to help the patient to decide whether he should take the medication considering the benefit or not. And then number 5, resource allocation. Pharmacists must allocate resources such as time and staff to meet the needs of multiple patients. Thank you.
So, in conclusion of all we've said, zero sum rule is a powerful tool in chemistry that helps us understand and balance the redox reactions. This zero sum rule also helps us to know the state of the reactants. It should be equal to the oxidation state of the product and both were reactants. The zero sum rule helps the pharmacist to know the right dose to give to a patient. Instead of giving a wrong dose medication, it helps us know the right dose to give to our patient. And zero sum rule gives a right patient counseling attitude by the pharmacist. It helps the pharmacist to know how to talk to his or her patients in a right and polite manner in order not to cause any issues.